Hey, this is Brian Stillman. I'm here at CES 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're in the Las Vegas Convention Center bringing you continuing coverage throughout the week. I am here, we have PebbleBee in the booth. PebbleBee, you guys create tracking devices, originally to find wallets and stuff, but you have something new on the market. This is cool tech. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. So for the last 3 years, we've been on the search for the perfect technology that allows people to stay connected to their loved ones, like their pets, for example, or really high-value items that they want to find anywhere, not just within proximity of their phone. And eventually, we landed on cellular, but cellular was just too expensive in terms of too power-hungry. And so for the last 3 years, like I was saying, we've been working with many partners such as large carriers like Deutsche Telekom, and Soracom has been very instrumental because they have global reach running on a part of the 5G family, which is LTE-M. And what we've been able to sort of patent and create is a method that allows the device to stay in listening mode so that allows it to last for up to 12 months. And so you can track and find anything on a single charge. It is rechargeable.
And that's the PebbleBee Found.
That's the PebbleBee Found, yeah.
It's a small unit. I mean,
Yeah.
This is the type of thing you could easily clip to a pet's collar
Right.
or carry around. If you're sending your kid to school, goes in their backpack or
Right.
pocket.
Absolutely.
You're saying you can put them on drones.
Yep.
So what's it do? What's exactly going on with this?
So it has a buzzer inside, but it also has cellular. And it also has a backup Bluetooth. What it means is that you could attach it to your pets, and you could just forget about it. We've done a survey. We have a million customers, and we've done a survey, and about 10,000 have responded. And the number one thing that customers didn't want to do is have to continuously recharge their pet collar or pet device. Even if it lasted 2-3 weeks, it's an annoyance. They don't want to have to keep doing it. What they want to do is they want to attach it to their pet. They just want to forget about it. And in the situations where their pet gets lost and they have to activate it, they want to go on their phone, and within 5 minutes, they'll be able to track and see exactly where their pet is.
So until you activate, until your pet goes missing, it's in kind of a standby mode,
Correct.
Using a lot less power.
Correct.
How long does it last in that mode?
Up to 12 months.
Okay, so 12 months. It's. You said earlier. So when we were talking earlier, you said in those 12 months, it'll sort of ping your system just to see is anything going on. Everything's fine, cool, no problem. We'll stay in this kind of shutdown mode.
Yep.
But then when my pet goes missing, how do I tell it, okay, wake up, do your thing?
Exactly. So now, if you don't know that your pet has gone missing, you could set up safe zones and geo-fencing. So whenever your pet does go outside of a safe zone, you get a notification.
Okay.
Furthermore, let's say you don't have that set up and you want your battery life to last for 12 months. If someone finds your pet, they could push that button, press and hold it, and then what it does is it sends a notification to your email as well as a message to your phone saying your pet was found by someone at this location. And we call that the homing button. And what it does is, we're trying to do so many things to make sure to bring that pet back home. Now, that applies to anything else, like a drone or a lost keys, if you attach this to your keys, or a backpack, and so, or a drone, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
So it has many applications.
Now let's say my pet's gone missing. Someone hasn't found it and activated the device. Let's say I don't have safe zones set up. But I know my pet is gone. How do I wake it up and interact with the device to help find my pet at that point?
You go on a phone, on an app, or on a browser, any computer. We have a dashboard. And so you go to the device and you just hit real-time track. And it starts tracking. It shows you the location on a map. It uses multi-angulation, so it's over cellular. What that means is that it works indoors, anywhere you are, whether it's remote or in the city or wherever it is. But also when you're outdoors, it uses true GPS. So it uses multiple satellites to be able to track and find the lat long position of your pet.
What am I seeing on my phone? Like what sort of information am I getting?
There's a map.
Right.
And on a map, it shows the exact position of your pet.
Oh, wow.
Now, you could buzz it, too. So let's say, and I'm going to be honest, GPS isn't that accurate.
Right.
GPS still is within 20, 30 feet, sometimes 100 feet, depending on the location.
And if it's something like a drone that's gone lost or a pet, you can't start yelling for it and expect it to respond.
And that's
not like a child.
Exactly, and that's where the buzzing comes in very handy.
Right.
So you go on your phone, it could be over Bluetooth or it could be over cellular. You hit the buzz button and it starts buzzing. And then you can hear it and locate it. It also blinks the LEDs.
So it's not a buzz like a vibration. It's like an actual buzzing noise.
No, it's a noise where you could hear it loud and clear.
Right.
I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see if I can find it here somewhere in my pocket.
Lost in your pocket. There's an irony here.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So
there
it is. And you could hear it.
Yeah, so that's the type of thing where if you're within a certain distance, you can sort of start narrowing it down and look for that device. Now, all this, how long have you been developing this? Because PebbleBee, you've been making tracking devices for a while now. Talk a little bit about going from things to find your car keys, things to find your wallet, to this device, to the Found.
Yeah, I'll give you a little history. So 2012, I lost my daughter for a brief moment. I was in a very busy area. It was a fair, just like CES here. And you imagine putting yourself where you're talking to someone, all of a sudden, where's my daughter?
Right.
And you just freak out. You don't know what to do. I mean, you just think things that you probably shouldn't be thinking, right?
Right.
And so that feeling, we wanted to eliminate. And that's when we started going on that journey, on that vision to help people connect to their loved ones. But it was very difficult for us because we are self-funded and so we have to kind of focus on what we could accomplish. And so we started with finding keys. We've had probably 6 or 7 products since then. We have an amazing product called the Found 1.0 right now, or Finder 1.0. And then we've moved on to Finder 2.0 recently this year. That's selling at Costco, big retailers. Since then, we said, you know what, we need to go back to our vision. And so let's start tracking what really matters. It's not just your keys, right? It's not just your wallet. I mean, it is valuable, but we wanted to go back and connect people to their loved ones, and that's why, that's the journey. We're doing so much more. This year, we're coming out with sort of a quasi-industrial product for backpackers, as well as for businesses to use, for fleet management. So again, it's cellular, true GPS, multiple sensors, and yeah.
It seems like such obvious technology. We have cell phone technology, we have Bluetooth, we have all these ways to connect devices to devices. Why not use them to keep track of the people that we care about, the objects, the items that we care about? What has made this take so long to come out? I mean, you've been working on tracking stuff for a while now. The technology's been around for a while, or some of the technology. Why are we only seeing this now?
I mean, so this device is pretty much what people expected from a tracker back in the days when it was launched 6 years ago. When people saw the first trackers, they thought you could, buzz it everywhere, but it was Bluetooth enabled, and that has some, restrictions. So what we're seeing right now with 5G being rolled out, that's pretty much what's enabling us to do this now. But it's coming, it's a steady process. It's rolled out in US, Mexico, Canada, and it's also coming out globally.
Yeah, in Europe, and I do have to mention, I've mentioned some of our carriers that we've been working with, like Deutsche Telekom, AT&T, Sorcom. That has been the key.
Yeah, so talk about that. What sort of partnerships have to come out? Because, it's one thing to say, I have a device that can sync, but you have to get all the other technologies on board to make something like this work.
And that's the challenge. That's the challenge. That's what differentiates us from some of the other companies that are doing like just Bluetooth, right?
Right.
It's the partnership. It's the relationships that we've established with these businesses. It's the trust that we've established. And because of that, and their trust in us and our trust in them, we've built these relationships and the technology to make this possible.
Is that difficult? Is it difficult to get them to say, okay, here's this company coming to us, they're a small company, they want to work with us, we are the giant companies, we are the telecom industry.
Absolutely.
We don't necessarily need them, they need us. How do you forge those relationships?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see because a lot of these companies, they really need people as us to prove their technology as well. So it's actually been a bit, the opposite way around.
Oh, interesting.
Because they have the technology being available now, but there's not many companies that are actually producing stuff that is enabled for it and ready for it.
Yep.
So a lot of these big telcos, they really want to come and display what we're producing, basically.
And I think the landscape has shifted. It changed over the last, I'd say, 3 or 4 or 5 years, maybe even more, where smaller companies are growing. It's becoming more democratized, where these larger companies are starting either acquiring or partnering, and they need these smaller companies like such as ourselves. And we are small, but we're big in terms of what we've been producing and developing and creating and bringing to the market.
Well, small relative to a telecom.
Sure, absolutely. Small relative to a telecom.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Sense of scale is sort of what I'm going for here. That's cool. So, is the Found available yet? Where are we in terms of bringing this to market?
It is it's production ready.
Okay.
We have not started the mass production, and so what we are doing now is pre-orders on Indiegogo.
Right.
In fact, I think today is our last day. So go on Indiegogo.com, search for PebbleBee Found, and check it out. So yeah, we're doing pre-orders and we're shipping in May.
What's the retail price going to be?
Retail is $119, I believe. Yeah. $119 is $119.99. There you
Okay.
go. $120.
Right. Okay. And if people want to find out more, besides the Indiegogo, where can they go to find out more information about this?
So go to found.pebblebee.com. I do have to say that this product also does not require a data plan.
Oh, right.
So you buy the product, and in fact, if you do it on Indiegogo, it's way more affordable.
Right.
Because we're getting crowdfunding going. But there's no data plan required, so that's something that people love about the product as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Appreciate it. Pleasure
Good
to meet you.
Good to meet you. Hope you're having a good CES.
Be terrific.
We are trying. We're still rolling. You can't
Oh,
walk
we're
off
still
set. You can't
rolling.
walk
Okay,
off set. I'm Brian Stillman. I'm here at CES 2020, bringing you all the coverage from this huge, giant tech event. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be here all week. Stick around. We'll be back with more.